some more goodies out of it. Gonna be a lot of fighting here though, because there's a lot of bounty hunters around. Hey sis, you know better. It's alright guys, I got a lot of force power. Those out, let you guys figure out that one. Yeah, don't worry guys, I got it. Now that we're reunited, I can handle most of the problems. Seems I haven't. Okay, random cutscene. Pretty far, because most of us have high demolitions. Restricted to bridge, huh? Okay then. Guess we'll worry about that in a bit. Ow! Okay then, Atten, you do it.
The honor is mine.
Fine. Do not run. I was saying, don't do that. He's back up already, so I guess it's okay. Keep you guys alive.
I hear you.
Can I turn the minefield off? That should be really helpful if I could. It said success, so they should all be gone. At least that's the implication, right? They sit here and they lie to me.
I hear you.
Okay, so you can't recover, but can you disable it? Okay, we can at least do that. So disable the entire thing then, might as well. Wow, they got more level ups than I didn't. Cool. Oh, no, wrong button. Now, I probably could have boosted my demolitions and maybe pick them up, but a little late for that. Put wisdom up. Need to give you something, Atten. You can have, you can work on this, I guess. Oh,
How may I serve?
Just say
yeah, right, you have one too. You will just keep boosting that.
the word.
Is mine.
Sooner or later, I'll be able to, Oh, there's a lot of guys in there.
What is this place? Some kind of control center?
Oh, okay, conversation over. A lot of guys in there. Save for safety. You know the rules. I forgot to mention we're joined by Cookie again tonight. As tends to be the case nowadays. You the one right in front of me, please? I also need to know why that's not getting all of them, like it should. We'll do it one at a time. Alright, step on up. Who's next? Where the hell's Atten? Atten's flanking. Okay.
My life is yours.
You were fine where you were, Visas. Why'd you stop?
I hear you.
It's a lot of mines. Can we pick them up, maybe? Now we can. God, there's so many of them. They really don't want me going back here, do they? You know, it would be a lot easier just to run through them. Oh, they don't work. Okay, I guess this what disabling them does? The more you know, right? Is this a bridge? I was on the bridge earlier? And yet still no levels. What, that 11,000 more experience needed? Hopefully by the time we're done here, we'll get it. Here come the bounty hunters. Yeah, being gained by a team of Jedi, though. Or Jedi adjacent people. Good resisting my stasis field, though. Or I guess one of them, never both. I'll add him to stand there, not helping. And you again?
Not again.
Ed, you didn't kill them? And all the trouble we went through to get them to beat them, you didn't kill them?
I didn't run from you two Shuttas last time. And this time, I'm gonna make sure you stay down.
Yeah, you're fucked. Adam took one down by himself. Credit where credit's due. Where the hell? Because we didn't go this way, that why? Oh, you fucking annoying ass. We're more or less in the clear now. So, I mean, I'm sure there's will be a few more fights, but for the most part, we're pretty much done. Like any real threats. Yeah, we need to boost our lightsaber up. It's not doing nearly enough damage. We got a fighter. See, Adam, you might not be great in the Force, but you're a damn good fighter. I'll give you that much.
Soon you shall know.
I believe we're now home free, right? Certainly looks like it. Oh, why is there a space fight going on? Oh, because I guess now Voga knows, huh?
I can't believe we just blew up Godo's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll
And that's a
understand
bad
if I
thing?
hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy.
Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is going to be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name.
Says Kyle? Well, that's not true.
Yeah, we found him.
Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Godo off your back until he could meet with you.
We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble.
Who let this thing on the ship?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey. I am afraid I do not understand what you mean. As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also...
Not if I don't take it with me.
...voice for my orders during your journey.
So, talk to Zedkael, talk to Voga again.
So, you have returned from exile. KotOR thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war, as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Yeah, I know.
Connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding. No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long. They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements.
I need
It is
water.
both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life, or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information, without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of KotOR's plan. Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time. Brooke still lives. I had not felt his presence for some time.
Yeah, he's still there.
What I can tell you, I will.
KotOR's still alive too.
It is a long story.
And Atris, if we got to bring her up.
And someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War. Barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to vanish, in places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of KotOR, the entire planet was wiped out. An entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful than we knew how to fight.
Is that why you retreated?
We did not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we cannot fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who is strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace. I know little about it. I know more of the
I mean, we know more about it than anyone else because we talked to Visas
Whatever this threat
and
was,
Kreia.
it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was KotOR's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the
Beyond
rest of
Revan.
us. Very well. I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we face.
Why here of all
Bounties
places?
on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered. Very well. We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer.
Nope.
Or were we? The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled. And if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know. Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully.
You know, I completely forgot to do my usual greeting. I hope everyone's had a good day so far. It's late. It's almost 2 o'clock now. And
not to the battle, but to the alternative.
I had
To the teachings that Revan
an interesting
brought from
day,
unknown regions.
because I actually spent most of the day sleeping in, because I was up
Master to
very,
assist
very
you
late
in
last
your
night,
journey.
hanging out with friends on Discord. And then, and I didn't get up until around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, because,
No, they were not to blame, but many
I
of
had
you
plans to
only did
go
so. It
see
was a
Jurassic
difficult
World
time.
Dominion with my mom
Time of
and
strong
aunt and
emotion.
grandfather.
Perhaps the council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their
I thought the
teachings.
movie was
It is easy to
quite
cast
enjoyable.
blame.
I know that
It is perhaps time the
it doesn't have the
Order
best, it hasn't got the best
responsibility
critical
for their
reception, but
teachings and their
I liked it.
arrogance.
I can tell it was made for people like me who grew up on the original movies.
Not once did I hear one of the council claim responsibility for Revan,
There were a lot of
for Ulick, for Malak.
callbacks to the old
Yet,
movies.
You were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us and our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the council. And I was not the only one.
Well, at least you... You're a bit more reflective than anyone else in the council.
We do not trust ourselves.
Especially more than Rook and Natris.
I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
What do you mean do battle? I don't...
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons on which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Well, redemption was Revan's choice, because he could have still turned bad again after he had his memory wiped.
But we have spoken enough, I think, and words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. It has been some time since you have used the Force, it is true, but there are techniques to enhance one's tie to the Force, to make your influence through the Force more potent. Yet, even as such techniques can enhance the Force, they should be used cautiously. They can drain you quickly, leaving you at the mercy of your opponents.
I'm not using any of these abilities if they don't benefit me.
It has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
You know you don't have to call me Exile, right? You can call me proper name. Lightsabers. See, now we're at a stage where we're actually pretty powerful. God, Jesus Christ, we're... Oh no, I should take it back. We're a little bit closer now. Not as close as I want to be, but we are closer. Fuck it, yeah, you said no last time. But yes, do it. I'm done with you now, thank you.
Just say the word.
Really, you have no level ups, huh? How dare you? So Atten and Visa's got a proper lightsaber. Kreia has a short one. Where am I going? Where was Voga's place again? So I can go talk to him about getting fuel for Telos. Alright, I hope you know you helped me. I'm going to assume this is the request to go and bring his offer to Gren. Oh, look at that level up. fuck does this do? Why would I want that? Okay, back to the ship we go. We need to talk to Mira some and hopefully get some progress done on her convincing her to be a Jedi. Then need to go to actually, we're not done here yet. Let me talk to you first.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something? Your face. Well, you have this glow.
Because I am the ultimate Jedi,
But it's
beyond
like
Revan,
calm.
or outside, besides Revan.
But it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you? Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and the disciple. But it's just the Force. Got it. Just checking.
Yeah, me and him, no. Why would you say disciple either? Why not Aden?
Go ahead and ask. Look, before we get into a game of guess the Pazak card,
Ah.
on the throttle, I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories.
Talk. About what?
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere. No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Sure about that?
Yeah, something wrong? Go ahead and ask. I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
You're not much of a bounty hunter then, are you?
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know Jedi didn't care about life there.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
What is your damage?
What do you want now? Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Oh, we have established she lost family at Malachor?
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends.
But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers. There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them, like an echo, calling out for each other.
And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this.
I guess she kind of
But
just
you're not getting anything
made it
else
clear
out
that
of
she
me.
can somewhat feel the Force.
Yeah,
Influence
something wrong?
gained.
Go ahead and ask.
Yeah, more or less. I wasn't born there, I just ended up there. Well, the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. Had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story, you hear it all over the galaxy.
It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about. I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How old were you?
I'm good at finding people, so I used it to make credits. Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then...